Okay, here's stage one of my ready to go stash. So I've got some 148 aircraft and 132 wingnut wings. I've got an Albatross down there, and I'm hoping to do that scheme right there if I can for my first wingnut wings kit. We're doing a buddy build with Harry Houdini with that one. But yeah, my focus this year is going to be doing, the rest of this year is aircraft in flight. So all of these are going to be done in flight. So we've got some 262s, that beautiful Repu, that's the last zero basically. The Dornier Firefall and the funky little Westland Whirlwind. Good kit, that one, but inaccurate and whatever, so I'm going to do something different with that one. And a float plane, a civilian one. So I've got a funky idea with that one as well. For armour though, I've only got 3 that I'm thinking of doing anytime soon. The bottom one, that's Meng's fantastic Leopard 2 A4, which is my favourite Leopard. I don't have much modern armour left actually, so that's going to be an interesting one. The middle one is not a Tiger. I'll open the box in a second and show you what it really is, but it's just a box for it. It's that really weird girls and Panzer Japanese, stay weird. And this one looks like an absolute ripper, the Tamiya's BT7, which I've got everything, I've thrown everything at that one, so that's going to be a great build. The Bandai X-Wing, that should be fantastic. And Tamiya's Clear Edition, so that's a big challenge build for me, that one, next year. The 262. Oh yeah, what have we got in here? I haven't pulled them out, but here they are. Trumpeter's MiG-21, the Mongol. Doesn't that look funny? Yeah, so I reckon that's going to look pretty funny in flight with a standing up. I've got F-111, again in flight, but something different this time. I won't reveal what it is. And this will be my one that I think is really going to push me. So yeah, the CH-53 Academy. Now we're talking about out of production kits. This one's out of production, so if you've got one, keep it, don't sell it. My computer's up there, and I have this converted, what do you call it? They used to have the television inside there now, before flat screen televisions, and it's got 2 little display cabinets either side. On this side, I'll show you later, but that's my 148 jets in there, and then underneath I've got some Tamiya kits, and on the other side is just supplies and so forth, and a few little things underway. And there's my first ever aircraft model just sitting in there. Yeah, we won't show that one to the light of day. Anyway, inside here is my armour stash. So I've reduced it all to keep it all in this cabinet. Okay, up the top here I've got some 116 kits. So it's in here what we've got, that's my brace of Dragons. I've pretty much cut back almost all my German army gear. I've got a King Tiger there. And this one is a very strange jobby. It's the Swedish 103. I'm going to do a what if with that one, I hope. Not in Swedish markings, but in something else. It's my only Italeri kit. Alright, 124th Jeep. Some Weasels. Got a couple of those. This is Tamiya's new, whoops, there we go. That's Tamiya's new Easy 8, which is a cracker of a kit. And Tamiya's Stoke 3, which I've built before, but I've kept this one because I've got an idea for that one, and I've got some extras for it that I want. Coming down here, we'll zoom around. I've got the Zwilling. That's a really strange anti-aircraft setup. Bulldozer, which I'm not looking forward to after seeing Will Patterson's build of a similar model. Well, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. And I only picked this up on the weekend. I've started it. It's an interesting kit. It's another futile, stupid tank. I seem to get attracted to those. It's the Dragon M6 heavy tank. I only made a couple of those. Crap instructions. Oh, Dragon, how do you get away with it? And speaking of Dragons, Dragon Wagon. It's not the full kit, it's just the truck. So the M26. Yeah, I thought it looks like a really interesting kit. So that's it for armour. I've really cut it back. Boba Fett. Boba Fett, where? Yep, there he is. He's my last figure set from Bandai. My stash of modern things in 148 scale usually, plus occasionally you know, some different ones. Tamiya's fantastic Lancaster. This helicopter, that'll probably be my first helicopter build. F-111 down here, an A10. I've started on that one, but I've put it aside because I've got too many underway. There's Kinetics SU-33, which I might keep that, I don't know. That violates one of my rules. I probably shouldn't have got that one. I can probably get rid of it. The sprue tour continues. This is my Tamiya stash, or as someone called me once, my $1,000 cabinet. Well, maybe not $1,000, but yeah, they don't get better than this. All right, that's enough. Wingnut wings and biplanes, the top shelf there. Felix Stowe, the massive thing. The thing is, I bought that kit because I only want this, the little W29 monoplane seaplane, which is out of production. The only way to get it is to buy this kit. So once I build that, I'll sell this one off probably. For me, for Wingnut wings, that's a lifetime in of itself. Next, I've got a few more Tamiyas. Okay, they're my zeros. One of those is got a roof floatplane conversion, and the other one I've got something a bit funky planned for it. I've got my Revels, Revell of Germany. I'm very specific with Revell, so you've got the F8, the Arado, and the 109G, the Erla. These are really, really good kits. They're all buildable out of the box. You can do them in flight, so that's why I've got them. The D9, which I love that kit, and the A8. So I've got a fair few 190s to get through. I've got the P47D from Trumpeter, but I'll sell that immediately if Tamiya comes out with the P47. I've got two Trumpy 262s. Can you tell I love 262s? Bit of a love-hate relationship with that plane. I don't like how they were built, how they're used, but they're a beautiful aircraft. And this one will be built. Oh, it's dying to be built. That's the Dornier Firefall from Hong Kong Models. The reason I got this one is because I want to practice proper weathering techniques on, on submarines. For this jobby, the big Type 9. Okay, that's going to be a challenge. That's Tamiya's Venerable Enterprise, the CVN65, the big one. That's more of a nostalgia one for me. My dad bought this before he died, and he never got around to building it, so yeah, I want to build that one. So I'll do that. And I've thrown everything at that one, I think, so far. That's about that conversion factor. I had a few more ships, but I sold them, and I just realising that, I've got enough there. That's more than enough, and I got all the aftermarket that I need for the Enterprise. So yeah, and then the other one, you probably saw this a while ago in my latest update. 1200 Iowa. Okay, that thing's massive. Yeah, that falls under the bargain category. Will I actually build that? I really hope to. I really do. I saw a fantastic one, the Missouri, done in the latest competition, and he won gold for that. Corner there, I've got my last 2 or 3 things that I've got of my stash. There's my Saturn, 172 Saturn, that will go in another cabinet like this one I've got in the cupboard, and the 172 Space Shuttle, which is my Millennium Falcon, 148 scale. Okay, that's the Hasbro toy. It's quite large. That's in pieces because I'm taking it apart to evaluate it. Yeah, I was hoping to start building that anytime soon, but no, I'm going to have to invest a bit more time and energy in getting some more parts and things, because I'm not doing the Falcon, I'm doing something different, which is my hallmark. So yeah, I'm going to start a series of videos on that one shortly after I come back from my next round of holidays, and yeah, so that's next to it is all its spares and things. I've got so many things because I'm kit bashing this one, so that's all a bunch of 172 tanks and spare parts I've collected over the years, so that's all going into that, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed having a look through my stash. It's had a major reduction, so it even is right now huge, and my production schedule is quite ambitious, as you can see. But yeah, till next time, see you later.